Pi Nation. How is everyone doing out there? Hope everyone can hear us loud and clear. Today is Wednesday, Wednesday. It is Wednesday. Lord, man, I'm all over the place.
It feels like a Friday, but
feels
it
like
is
a Friday.
Wednesday.
It's a Wednesday. It feels like a Monday. It's still,
Every day feels like a Monday.
Every day.
And a Friday.
Anyways, today is Wednesday. Our AMAs, as you guys know, we did a schedule shift. So we're doing our AMA today, Wednesday, 5 p.m. Here in Arizona. I am Devin, CCO here with Dev Team 6. I have to me on my left, actually my right.
Okay.
I'll start on
Bill's
my
on
right.
the left.
I'll start on my right and go to my left.
All right,
I'm a little bit backwards.
Hit it, D.
We had a little, studio adjustment here that actually looks pretty nice. So
Someone actually cleaned our table.
The table's
awesome.
clean and everything, so I'm a little, flipped right now. But anyways, on my right.
That may moved it all over.
I think it's Travis's 90-day review coming.
Oh, I think you're right.
No, not that quick.
I think you're right. He's working up for it.
Yeah.
He's working up to it.
He's done an amazing job. Well, I have with me our CTO, Eric, here. Eric, tell everyone hello.
Hello, Pi Nation.
And I have with me on my left our CEO, Bill. Bill, tell everyone hello.
Pi Nation, how you doing?
Awesome. Well, Pi Nation, today is our live voice AMA. So we'll be doing the voice AMA, and we will talk about the AMA schedule here going forward as well in a little bit. So let's see, some very exciting things happening. Got a lot of things going on, a lot of things in the pipeline, a lot of things about to start happening here very quickly that are definitely going to, as we always say, change some lives and shift things in a direction.
Hey guys,
I can see you.
That's right. We can see you guys just great.
I can see you.
But this is an audio only an AMA.
Yeah, audio only, guys.
We got our hair up, and we're doing our hair and our beard straighteners right now.
Eric's getting a dye job
Eric's
on
got
the
on
beard.
what they call those things, a bonnet.
Getting prepped for Thanksgiving.
That's right.
They turn him into a turkey every year. So.
I am a turkey at heart,
Eric,
that's for sure.
Eric's over here in flip-flops.
That'll never happen.
No, actually,
never in your life.
Yeah, Bill's wearing shoes and jeans. Very
today.
interesting.
Nice.
Things are definitely changing here, Pi Nation.
Yeah, it got a little chillier in Arizona.
That's just me turning down the air conditioning.
Yeah, that is.
Oh, that is true. You put down the air at 68 degrees every day.
These guys are living
all
penguins.
the time.
I'm like, Jesus,
But
freezing.
I get your idea. You want to keep everyone moving.
That's
Well,
right.
all I
You
gotta
gotta keep moving.
Yeah, but all I gotta say is no one likes cold pie. So
That's why you got to get Crisco.
it depends on the
talking
flavor.
about?
Depends on the flavor of the pie.
All you got to do is call Crisco Kid. And
Where
he'll
has
show
Crisco
He'll
Kid
show
been?
you how to put the pie in the oven.
I like my apple and cherry pie warm.
Oh yes.
So
A la mode too.
we got to keep
Some
us warm
vanilla
around
ice
here.
cream. Where in the world is Crisco Kid?
We're going to put out a search team for Crisco.
Get to the point, Shafula Fakiri. All right, Shakula.
Trevor, come on up here. Let's get our pioneers of the week.
That's not very nice.
Hey, I do want to warn everybody, Eric is on medication for his COVID relief. So please give him a break if you don't mind.
Let's take it easy there, Tiger. Oh, here, wait. This is yours. Take that.
Thank you much. Alrighty, guys. Hey, it's Trevor, financial advisor. I'm not a financial advisor, and I have the winners of the week. Alrighty then, Pioneer of the Week first off is going to be Caleb Pieholder. Caleb, thank you much, sir.
Yeah.
Woo! Much appreciated. Second Pioneer of the Week is going to be Edison. Thank you, sir. You've been absolutely electric. Thank you much. And then the final Pioneer of the Week is going to be BA. BA, thank you much. Alrighty then. And we're going to skip mod right now. We're going to go straight to Pi Day Friday winners, which I believe the hashtag was Pi Tech last week. The first Pi Day Friday winner is going to be Pi Dye Pew. Pi Dye Pew, thank you much, sir. Greatly appreciated.
That's Piety Pew.
Not in this instance.
No?
No. All right.
Piety Pew. I'm calling him Piety Pew.
You can do that.
I'm doing it.
Pi Day Friday winner number 2 is IC. That's AICIE. Thank you much. You had a funny tweet. Greatly appreciated.
I see.
And then the final Pi Day Friday winner is going to be Crypto Granddad. Thank you very much, sir. All right. And that brings me back to Moderator of the Week. So, Moderator of the Week, I would honestly just like to thank this individual. And honestly, the entire Skunkworks team. But Dark Money Dan is our moderator of the week. We really appreciate everything you've done. Last week, if I'm not mistaken, he did a 50 billion pie community giveaway. So, I mean, that's just fantastic. Like, I think we've truly been inspired by it. And is it okay if I can announce it now?
What is it?
The daily competitions? Yeah? No?
Sure.
Okay. You heard it here first. Oh, can't do it now. Can't do it.
Go ahead.
Say
So-
no
Wait.
audio and telegram.
No audio and telegram.
But here it is now. Now we're in it.
I think you guys can hear it now.
Bill
dying in the background. I think Eric's medication has truly become very humorous. You know what it is? It's actually your slap happy.
Is it?
Because you've been awake and you went to bed at 6 a.m.
No. This morning it was 10.
It was 10 a.m.
Yeah.
You didn't sleep overnight. That's what's going on here.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
Yep. But, yeah.
And it's just the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
God. All right.
We have a full show.
So we're going to start doing daily competitions. We were really inspired by what the Skunksworks team was doing. So,
Wait.
yes.
The what?
The Pie Skunkworks team.
Skunkworks team.
Skunkworks team. That's what they call themselves. Giving them
Why?
that's not my choice. I was invited into the group.
Like Pepe Le Pew?
Yes.
Okay.
I think they're talking more about Northrop Grummings, but
Okay.
anyways.
All right.
Yes.
That's okay.
So we're going to be doing daily competitions now, and it's really designed not only to reward our current holders, but to bring new holders into the fold. So we're going to be targeting every platform out there, and of course going to be working very closely with our shill team czar, Dark Money Dan. So really appreciate everything that he's doing. We're going to be coming out with the full details of that hashtag soon. Hashtag soon. Alrighty, guys, that's all I got for you.
All right,
That's
Pie
it.
Nation. All right, so I'm gonna.
Thanks, TJ.
All right, so I'm gonna jump in now. This is Bill. I'm going to take over this conversation so we can move forward and get to questions
Where did
and
Devin go?
answers. He is mitigating himself in his office.
I'm not sure we can say that on live audio.
What did you eat? What did you take today, Eric? All right, sorry
Nothing.
guys. Okay, I'm back.
Nothing.
I'm back. Eric is in extremely rare form today.
Wait, it was just if Tommy were here,
Oh god.
then it would be a party.
Yeah, you two up till 10 a.m. overnight. I think I crashed around 4, so I don't know
All right.
what you guys did after that, but all right, sorry, Pie Nation.
We'll get serious now.
I'm serious. Eric's gonna attempt to get serious
All right.
at this point.
I'm working on it.
So anyhow, we are actually, the good news is those of you that are listening to this and taking this in right now, the best part about what you're getting from us is what I would consider the energy that you're hearing from the team, from the CTO of the project, from myself, and from everybody that's involved. We're slap happy for a reason. And I think the reason we're slap happy is because we're not sad. We don't have
That is
any
a truism right there.
We have no reason to be sad
Bull.
at this point.
All right,
We are very excited about where everything stands right now today. Yes, it's not a quick accelerate, hit the turbo button, and we pump something out the door today, tomorrow, or yesterday. But I can tell you this, we did get some testing done last night on mainnet, so that was actually very exciting for us. The developers that were part of the team, that one had the dad out because he had his father passed away. And then the other sick person came back last night, so that was
She didn't make it back.
She didn't.
She did not.
I thought she did.
She's
Okay,
still
so
sick.
we still were able to get testing done last night, and the update that I got was actually pretty good. It looks like where we stand on everything with the transition. So the D app is ready for transition process. That is all set to go. We have that.
Actually,
spin-
Tommy's working on putting that live right now.
It's been it's been tested.
Oh, yeah.
We know that it's working. We know that everything is intact.
100% ready
It
to
does
go.
have the accurate formula inside of it, so that it has the
Calculations.
current calculation based on what Pi you will receive for what Pi you currently have in your wallet. So that is actually very exciting. So that's ready to go. There's no delay on that. You said he's putting it live. Where is he putting it live?
Just on pi.net, the website. So it'll go on the website itself. There'll be a link for it to go to the migration. It'll be a migration link. Very simple process. You connect your wallet, tells you how much cream pie that you have in your wallet, does the calculations, tells you how much pie you're going to have. After that, you just click the button, which will be disabled at this point until we're actually ready to transition. But you click the button, you approve it to transfer your cream pie and transfer your pie, and then you tell it to migrate, and you're all done.
But let's make
Voila.
sure. Let's make sure though, if it's live on the site, does that mean that they can transition right away, or it's not going to do the transition yet? It'll be live.
Won't do it.
But it will not be ready. We're not actually activating the transition.
Let's just call it. It'll be visible, but it won't be live.
Okay.
You can connect your wallet. You can see the calculations,
good,
but you can't move forward after that
Right.
point.
So we haven't connected that piece of
No.
it so that they can actually make the transition.
No.
So just so you guys understand, you'll be able to see it, so you can prepare for it. You guys can send in questions to Trevor and ask him any questions you have on it. I don't think you will. It's pretty self-explanatory. And we do feel very confident that between that, most likely at this stage, I think the best thing, just knowing how we want this to be right, and we want this to be very much everybody hands-on with it going forward. So Thanksgiving is tomorrow here in the United States. Obviously, Friday is typically a day off in the United States for most companies. So we do have our employees out tomorrow. We do have people out on Friday. They are returning on Monday, but I will tell you that our development side, the development team, will be working tonight, tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, in the effort to make sure we dot all the I's, cross all the T's, everything is ready, with the anticipation that early next week we will put live so the first thing that's going to happen is the transition of your existing tokens to the new Pi. Once that does take place, then obviously Pi Swap needs to go live. So we will pull the liquidity from the Pancake Swap router, and we will then restake it onto Pi Swap and get it available so that it's ready for trading. You will then be able to see your Pi, the new Pi, trading on PooCoin, Dex Tools, all those other chart services, which Tommy is also double checking and triple verifying, will be available once it is now a new market on PiSwap. And we do anticipate that we will have transition early next week. So when we say transition, I'm saying we're going to activate the DApp for the transition process. The next step, once the DApp is activated, is for us to immediately go down the road of pulling the liquidity of the existing market, because that has to happen because the calculations are based on total outstanding that are currently there for the current Pi contract itself. Once that's been done and everything is started on the transition side, we will then restake the liquidity to PiSwap. Then PiSwap will be active market for Pi. It'll be the only token trading on its own liquidity pool on PiSwap to start. Then obviously the next step in that situation is going to be to make sure that we go through the staking process, how you stake your Pi, how it all works, what you can stake it for. Do you have to pair it to stake it? Can you stake it on its own to earn your BNB
or BUSD?
Or BUSD. That way you guys know exactly how to engage and really what rewards program is innovatively set up for you personally, how you want to go about that. We will address some of the things that we hear quite often in the last couple of days. Some of those are things such as cold wallets, staking in cold wallets, staking APYs, how are they working, what can you stake, do you have to pair it, do you not have to pair it, that type of thing. So what we've chosen to do, since we've probably got about 400, it feels like, and I'm exaggerating, 100% exaggerating, but there's at least 10, 15 or so that I've personally received in the last 2 days, that people asking, how is the staking going to work? How's the APY going to work? How's this, that, and the other thing? So Cherry and Apple and Pi will all obviously be in there. It's going to work identical to how PancakeSwap works. So if you're familiar with PancakeSwap, you're familiar with how their tokens work and how the staking for rewards work, it's going to be very similar. It's got a little bit of Shiba staking in it in terms of how, the options, I guess you could say, for staking to earn. So you guys will get a lot more in-depth information. My guess is we activate transition first. Secondly, we remove liquidity, restake to PiSwap. PiSwap market begins. Then we release the staking info. We anticipate, and I say anticipate because I don't want to confirm this to be 100%, but we are anticipating that we release staking as soon as the Pi market starts trading. However, we will release the staking information whether or not it goes live at the exact same time and same hour, or it goes live hours later. We don't anticipate that being delayed for any reason because all the pools and farms and everything is done. It is all in there and it is obviously working. The only part of PiSwap's or PiSwap platform that will not be actively available to the public at this stage is going to be prediction,
lottery,
and
initial farm offerings,
and the initial farm offerings, right? So I just want to make sure we're clear on that. You guys all understand how that's going to work.
But all that should be live by the first part of December. So just another week and a half or so.
No, and then that I think
they're all
is
coming
fine.
super fast.
So when it comes to the next few days, just understand we're actually slap happy because we haven't slept. None of us have. We can
Except Devin.
Yeah, well, Devin has his girlfriend flying into town, so he always makes sure he's got the haircut done right.
Oh, he is.
Always
clean.
making sure he's got his beauty sleep right.
Is that a manicure?
Manicure, pedicure, face cure, whatever you want.
Face
Ass
cure too?
whatever you want to call it.
Oh my God.
So we haven't slept, but we are happy. The reason we're in good spirits, the reason we have energy, we're excited, and it's very positive vibes, is we got those Pi vibes going. We got the excitement happening. I guess I got to tell the truth. I mean, the truth is, the reason I'm not worried about when we put this out there today, tomorrow, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever day it's going to be, is because I've seen it work. And it's awesome to see the vision come to life. It's one thing to dream it. It's one thing to confirm from the developers, like, oh yeah, we can make that happen. And then it's another thing to actually do it and see it live on the blockchain, right? So actually seeing this stuff, knowing that we're literally on the cusp of something that will forever change how tokens are traded in markets in cryptocurrency.
And that's not an exaggeration.
It is not an exaggeration.
This will forever change it. Other people will adopt this exact same process.
100%.
Because it is the process that should be happening already, and it is not. So we will be first to market with it, but everyone else will adopt it.
But Pi will 100% be the founding fathers of this swapping and how this swapping market will work, the liquidity pools will work, all the various pieces of why the current one is not healthy for token trading or token swapping. With reflections or any tokenomics for that matter.
Right.
This is so exciting.
Absolutely.
It's so exciting.
It's great. It's worth staying up for every night.
Excited.
It is worth staying up for, but I feel so bad for Tommy because he walks in and he doesn't even... I actually have to pinch him to see if he's alive.
It's like The Walking Dead recently.
Or is he just on some sort of medication and he's sleepwalking
Yeah.
because he is dead. Like his energy's gone. I think that's why. Is he even here right now?
He is.
I think he is in his office. Yeah.
He's putting the migration D-app up live.
So you even got him doing that right now.
100%.
Wow, Eric, you are.
And there's more coming.
All right,
too.
let's answer some questions, guys. Let's answer some questions. Eric, you're up first. It is.
But wait, before you order.
It is tech time.
And by the way, Devin did make it back. He is no longer
Mitigating himself.
mitigating in his office.
I was fixing a minor glitch. That's all.
Right.
Doing what I do best.
Right. Okay. You want to read the questions? Because I'm not going to make it if I have to
Sure.
read the questions
All right.
and do the answers at the same time.
You do it.
No, sure. Go ahead.
No, it's all you.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, my
Are
goodness.
you ready? All right.
Hold on a second here. I'm almost ready. Okay, let's see. All right,
Just
I'm
so
ready.
you guys know, COVID brain does exist.
It's legit.
It is a legit thing. We've witnessed it for the last
do that
week and a half.
Yeah, that's what I was doing. I think we're good.
Okay. All right. So, first question here is: seeing how PiSwap and migration are imminent, what is the status of Pi Wallet? Will this be released closely after? I would love to transfer to Pi Wallet and use this as my main wallet, especially when staking will be a thing I'm participating in.
No, the boys over here are laughing. Okay, so that is 100% true. In the beginning, we thought it was going to be really a neck-and-neck race for PiSwap and Pi Wallet, but PiSwap is definitely winning this one, folks. Pi Wallet should be coming out in the next week or so, week or two. We could give more updates on that next week at the AMA. So that's the answer for Pi Wallet. PiSwap is 100% winning this race.
All right. Let's see. Next question is: will staking
Spencer Boyd would be proud.
You are off. All right, let's see. Will staking just Pi be available for PiSwap on launch? There are people who do not want to risk the the loss from farming with
Impermanent loss, staking of liquidity pool tokens.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead and-
All right. Go ahead.
You want me to
You want to
continue?
finish it? Yes, please.
Oh, you know.
I mean,
you might as well finish it.
I'm looking at it, but
All right.
these people, they
Let's
haven't
see.
seen it.
All right, so there are people who do not want to risk the impermanent loss from forming with LP pairs, or who have gone all in on Pi and do not have BNB or BUSD to pair with Pi. These investors should not miss out.
Absolutely. So when PiSwap comes out, we will launch with farms and pools both. Farms being what this person is asking, with the risk of impermanent loss. When you stake LP and you're putting both tokens and a pair in there, you do risk some impermanent loss on that. But we will have pools where you can stake your Pi and earn BNB, or stake your Pi and earn BUSD as well. So you can directly just stake Pi. Absolutely.
So if you pair your brain with COVID, is there any impermanent
Oh my God, those.
loss?
I think your brain and your lungs too.
Impermanent loss
I think
does
so.
occur?
Well, that's a great question. Well, COVID brain never hurt nobody.
All right, next question here. Can you elaborate on the partnership with the Symbol project and any link or benefit to the Pi projects in the near or long term?
No.
Yeah. Yes, we can.
That's Bill's going to answer this one.
Holy cow. Okay. Yes, we can. Absolutely. So on Symbol, obviously, working with them and the team and building out, they're doing the assisted launch for them was just a really good exercise for building out, obviously, the Moonforce side, which is a massive impact on Pi and PiSwap and the whole ecosystem. Where Symbol comes in is us being able to utilize Bull Swap and power it with Pi. PiSwap will be powering the Bull Swap, and how they do all of their trading will go through there. Unless there is a staked liquidity pool, which I do believe for Symbol, they will stake their own liquidity pool. But when it comes to
Pie swaps.
they're just going to use pie swaps.
Well, I mean, that's the plan we've been leaning towards. We're not cemented on that, but
Yeah, well, it may actually get staked on pie swap, is my understanding,
Yeah.
and then we will obviously power it to bull swap. And then obviously their whole project is built around a very similar innovative reward system to Shiba Inu. So obviously they have the ride and the charge tokens, and how that's all going to get staked is going to be very similar to how Shiba has done it on Shiba Swap. So anybody that is looking to understand that, it's going to be very similar. Slightly different than what Pi is going to do, but it's going to be very similar. But that is a benefit both in the near term and in the long term. There obviously will be more partnership between the two projects. Various different reasons, as we
But-
get into
one of the biggest things is utilizing Pi Swap as the engine for
powering
for
engine, right.
powering Bull Swap. That means that those transaction fees are going into Pi Swap. So there's your big near and long term benefit.
Well, it's
Huge.
It's a long term for sure.
Yeah.
And I do think that there is some integrations that will happen, especially when Bull Run the game comes out
yeah.
in 2022. And I do know that working with their team, they've talked about potential financial institution integrations and things like that. So there is possibilities where we could certainly see more long-term benefit from the partnership with them. We are certainly very proud and honored to work with the team behind Symbol, and be on the team working with them has been just an absolute blessing to our team. A lot has been brought to the table. Usually when you put more hands in the bucket, you can lift more weight. So keep that in mind. It has actually brought so serious. Why are you shaking your head, Cryptic? You can lift more weight, meaning we literally get more done. I mean, I really think that, just because one thing that we also are,
And we lift a lot of weights.
one thing that we do work well with others is we build a pretty good family environment. So whether they're doing something for us with Pi because they brought up something that actually might help Pi or might help another project, we've built such a we community around our team that everybody is willing to throw their hands in to help with all sorts of things. So it's been a beautiful thing, and
It really has.
I do have to say we did this with our first partner when it came to Moonforce. Part of it's proof of concept. Part of it is really being able to get out there and show the power of everybody being a part of the bigger picture and how that helps everybody win. And it's been very fruitful so far. I think it's brought some
100%.
serious value to our team, to the
Yep.
projects within the team. So the benefits have been just keep on giving at this point. And you won't see, and I do want to make this clear too, we get at least, I don't know, probably 10 to 15 requests a day for launches on Moonforce at this point. We are certainly vetting those people. We're working with those people. We're seeing if they are people that we are going to open the door for Moonforce. However, we get a lot of people asking if we can let them be involved with us as the next Symbol. And truth be told, I think Symbol kind of won the race in that
I think it
sense.
did.
There won't be us as actively involved with the other projects. We'll certainly do the assists, like launch assists or even an AMA assist or something like that. But you won't see us getting as deeply involved in the future or success of a lot of those projects. Now, there are some on the table that certainly do make sense for the Pi ecosystem to be involved with. And the partnership or potential opportunities within the two groups will present themselves. And the only time that we will invest any additional time into those projects is if there's something that's a win-win. And we feel that it is going to change the trajectory of the projects we have. If that does exist, you can expect to see those partnerships come alive. But the vast majority of them, we're not looking to get as in deeply integrated as we have with Symbol.
Awesome, awesome. Let's see. Next here we have when V2 Pi comes out of the 100,000,
That was well said.
we'll change the available pi to 10 billion right away. And I believe someone said we will then burn half of it soon after the V2 is released. That would make the available pi 5 billion. Is this correct? And what is the end goal for the circulated supply of pi?
All right, so the answer to this is very simple.
You're
One,
gonna let me answer this one?
fine.
All right.
I'm gonna zip it.
The answer to this one is really simple. The amount that's burned is going to be the exact same percentage. So right now with pi, 32.3631% has been sent to the burn wallet. So out of that 10 billion, 32.361% will be sent to the burn wallet.
This is revolutionary.
It is revolution. It is revolutionary. So it won't be 5 billion, but it will be, what I'm going by memory now, so don't kill me, but 6.77 billion, whatever it is. All right, so what is the end goal for the circulated supply of pi? What is the end goal, Bill?
There really isn't a specific end goal. This all is actually done based off variables and weights. There we go with the weight.
We're due. Those weights again.
Just to put a bigger perspective, everything is really truly based on, obviously deflationary is important. However, we do certainly need to make sure that it is done in an environment that makes sense. Pi has been set up as a manual burn, extraction manual burn. So going forward, the new version, we are going to burn only based on certain parameters, but we will not have an automatic burn. So we will obviously see it go down, but there isn't a specific end target. It's really integrations in the future. If pi is highly sought after, obviously the price is going to go up. The bigger the demand, the lower the supply. Clearly we see that go up. And our goal is to let that go up in a progression that makes sense, to really be able to utilize with bandwidth within the platforms that's being utilized, especially with Pi Swap and especially with the staking side of things. So we will be working on one of the things with the old Pi is that there was manual burns, which was done through extraction. This burn will not necessarily happen through an extraction. We may end up with maybe a chance where we can take fees that are collected from PiSwap, do a buyback on the market, and then burn. I knew you knew where I was going with it.
I was a little bit concerned there for a second.
Your alarm clock just went off.
It was going off.
But anyhow,
not 10 o'clock yet.
Anyhow, we would most likely have to do something like that in the future, and we sure will. But we will have the governance platform live here, I think in maybe December-ish, January.
Yeah, it really should be in December,
in December. So once that goes live, those types of things will be included in the voting process for all members or token holders to vote on. If we choose to do some sort of manual burn or we want to do a buyback with some of the fees from PiSwap. Now, if PiSwap, as I am cautiously excited yet, I do think we're in for a whirlwind in the very near future when it comes to volume. So if everything goes as expected and with the amount of interest we have on people trading on PiSwap at this point, there will be an abundance of stuff that gives us the opportunity to make that happen rather fast. How often and how frequent or how much, I think is going to be determined by the community, and the community is going to be able to choose and decide how that's going to work. But that's kind of the end part of the deflationary side of it, the burning side of it. It's really going to be community driven.
Yeah.
Awesome. Let's
Sounds
see.
good.
Next question is just wondering if PiSwap in the wallet will have a way of keeping records of my transactions, dates, amounts, costs, transfers, fees, etc. that I could download for my record keeping / tax needs.
Well, the beautiful answer to that question is all of these transactions and records are actually kept on the blockchain. Right. So, and the blockchain is basically just a public ledger of everything that goes on. But what we can do is we can build something out to make it easier for people to connect your wallet, download a CSV with all your transactions, your ins and outs, your, I don't know if we would actually go so far as to calculate, profit. I don't think we could do that. So you'd have to do that on your own. But we can certainly build that out in the future. We don't have anything as far as that on the immediate roadmap right now, but certainly it's something that we can institute and put forward in the future.
Awesome. Let's see. Next question is, do we get the B&B rewards by simply holding Pi? And if so, do we have to claim it through a click? If we stake Pi, do we need to perform also a claim action, or will the B&B send to the wallet automatically?
Is that it?
Bill is ready with this one.
Automatic B&B collection is counted as airdrop, which are tax-free and will save people a lot of money.
Okay, go Bill.
Go, Bill, go.
Go, Bill, go.
It's done now.
So no, the way that the B&B reflections will work is they will be a part of the reward system that will live inside of PiSwap. Anybody that owns Pi, obviously there's going to be reasons for us to not do it with a go put your tokens and collect your off of the D app, the reward side. And the main reason is because we do know there's ways to game that side of the system to where people that may have held for 2 days, 3 days, or whatever end up with more in terms of the B&B supply that is available from the reflection. So it will be done through the staking system on PiSwap. You'll be able to stake Pi. You'll be able to earn, obviously, the B&B, and also, obviously, the cherry or the apple Pi as well. So that's how it's planned to be done. We're planning to put reflections into those pools for you to stake and earn your APY straight out of the pool. You'll collect it. It'll obviously show up as your reward balance, and then obviously you'll have to, click to, I think, claim it as whatever's in the pool for your staking side, and then obviously if you withdraw your staking, it stops earning it at that point. But that's the best way for us to make sure, from an equitable standpoint, every holder is getting what their due is earned, not going to be where people can game the system through the D-app side. So that is the best, most equitable way to do it. We've spoken to other teams, we've spoken to other developers, and that was a consensus amongst many to do it that way, because it obviously is going to be for the holders that believe in the project, that are staking, but it's also going to be where if you're not staking, you clearly understand that the B&B is going to go to the people who are staking and holding their Pi and obviously earning out those reflections as well.
Awesome. Let's see. I remember a few AMAs ago, Bill talked about the PiSwap platform being ready sometime in summer of 2022. I'm just confused about the difference between the platform and mainnet. Will other projects be able to use PiSwap without the platform?
Well, I'm not familiar with the summer of 2022 comment.
I think it was a song.
It might. That was the summer of 69.
Oh, 69. That's right.
Summer
That's
of 69. That's a Bryan Adams song, I think.
Ah, gotcha. It's a movie, too, I think.
Yeah, Robin Hood. Anyway, the idea of PiSwap, so just so we're clear, PiSwap will be available, it'll be running, it'll be in full throttle. Like we said earlier, the only thing is lottery and prediction, as well as the new liquidity pools, putting new liquidity pools. Those things will not be live at day one. The rest of the platform will be available. There will not be a 2022 release. It may be version 3 or 4 by then. That will be out. We will probably release the NFT marketplace in the next month or two. And then the next step from the NFT marketplace is obviously the NFT series will go live. Minting will happen right there on the site. And then from there, which we won't announce until December, when the new roadmap's going to come out, is when we will tell you what's next, which I'm very excited about, but I'm not allowed to talk
There's
about
so many
quite yet.
things.
Because Eric is telling me that we have to save something for later.
Let's save something for later.
Because there's so many exciting things happening now.
There's so many that are coming to fruition.
He doesn't
right
want
now.
it to get lost in the under. He doesn't want to get staked underneath the reward system we're about to drop.
Not at all. We have 17 major projects in the works right now.
Yes, we do.
And a lot of them are coming to fruition in the next few weeks. So
Pretty
a lot of
exciting.
cool stuff's going to be coming out for the Pi and the ecosystem.
Awesome. Let's see. Next question is, what kinds of liquidity will PiSwap offer?
Where are we? Number 10?
Yes, number 10, my lord.
PiSwap. So PiSwap is an automatic market maker, just like PancakeSwap, where every token gets to stake their own liquidity, and they get to choose what they pair their token with. So they pair a token with something else, whether it's BNB, BUSD, another token, or whatever. So that's the type of liquidity we offer.
They essentially could pair it with Pi.
They can pair for anything they want.
Pair it with whatever they want.
Whatever they want.
That's totally obviously up to
That's
them.
up to them. So
Awesome. Next question is, will developers who want to launch on PiSwap to utilize its utilities need to learn new specific coding functions, or will it be a simple function and straightforward?
well, PiSwap is built for. Let's say that we have a new token developer who wants to launch on PiSwap. When they stake liquidity, they get to choose whether their fees are going to be taken out in the native token or whether their fees are going to be taken out in the base currency. So whether fees will be come out in BNB, BUSD, et cetera, or whether they'll be coming out in Pi or Mini Doge or whatever their token is specifically. But the thing is that the contract, thank you. The contract, the smart contract, the router, is made to function in both ways simultaneously. So no, you should not have to make any changes, even with swap and liquefy, even with buyback functions. It'll all function the same way, no matter how you're taking your fees.
Yeah, I'll do the next one.
Oh boy, am I going too slow?
What's the next one?
13.
What number?
13.
Oh,
Okay,
11.
for weeks.
Oh yeah, you
No,
take
no.
that one, Bill.
Will developers who want to launch on PiSwap to utilize its utilities need a new specific
Oh, we
coding
just answered
functions?
that
No. That you already answered. For
I did.
Pi holders to receive a distribution in BNB, it must first cover expenses.
Mm-hmm.
What level of volume is needed for PiSwap for there to achieve any net profit? This. Go ahead.
No, I was just kidding.
Okay.
You know my standard answer.
We will get you guys more information here shortly, but the volume, any sort of volume, obviously, once we've net out the expense of the servers and the stuff that's backing the project and the platform, any of the BNB that is left over, obviously, that's where that percentage is going to come from, and then we will deposit that into the APY.
we
In
will.
terms of earning out. So what the volume is going to be, I have not got a number for you, but we will definitely get a number. We'll do some math magics on that.
We'll work on it.
And we will get you guys a number on that as well here shortly. For weeks, PyCharts Beta has had a lot of trouble. Okay, I've read this whole question. Yes, we understand. Attention needs to be heavily focused on the swap and the migration right now. We do know that a non-working site is just fodder for the fudders, and we are well aware of what potentially is, at risk right now, I guess you could say, with what is sitting out there. The good news is, and this is the news that not sure how many of you are very familiar with the back end that's going on, there is a team that is working exclusively on charts and doing a full and utter rebuild
Yep.
that is potentially going to be available in December. So the good news is this is not just because we're so focused on the migration, transition, and new PiSwap. It doesn't mean that isn't moving forward. We can't just go in there and throw something or take it down. I think that would potentially make things even more difficult for most to explain. So what we're doing now is we're obviously continuously taking feedback, which we continue to get from all sorts of people. Things, requests, ideas, functions, features, things of that nature. The good news is now we've got a lot of information from a lot of people that can give us information regarding the things that we need to adjust. We've already put into place almost every single thing that we've gotten, we've applied. But we continuously will do that until we've got the new version or V2 to release. So there shouldn't be any issues there. Yes, we know people will talk, and guess what? At the end of the day, if we spent every minute of our day worrying about what people are saying about what we're doing, we wouldn't move forward. And the reason we move forward so confidently, so excitedly, so pretty much motivated to see something amazing happen is because, you know, we see it every day. We see what's coming. We see what's happening. And again, I've said it 100 times. I'll say it again. Our tech will tell the story. And yes, you can argue that the first version of charts was not a good story. And I 100%, you know, when you're dealing with a lot of pressure from your community, you're dealing with a lot of outside influences trying to push you to do things. Sometimes you give in and you cave. And I think that's where we were at the time. But we're not going to redact or take steps backwards or try to, you know, do anything to hide anything. We're genuinely who we are, and we're going to come out and we're going to kick ass, take names, and do what we do best. And if I didn't know that I've seen what we said is going to happen work, I think I'd be not nearly as confident. But we've seen it work. We know the platform works. We know the whole thing is extremely functionable. It doesn't look exactly like a Pancake Swap clone, so that's a good thing. I think Eric was really shooting for that. I personally thought it was more what's under the hood versus what's on top of it. He wanted the hood to actually be redone a little bit. So that is actually part of what has taken longer. But good news.
And we may actually redact a little bit on the exchange on the swap interface for that, because what we put together may not be the most easy or ideal. So we are working on that as well. So
well, so far it's been working and everything.
It's been great. We are super excited.
We feel very good about where we're at with migration as well as swap.
Oh yeah.
And like I've said every time, it's the core asset of this project. It is what's going to build its catalyst. Charts will not be what Charts is today in less than weeks or just a month or two.
Absolutely.
You guys are going to get something a little bit more Dex tools like, maybe a little cross between that and Bogged.
Maybe
is really the goal at this point. And so we want that to really marry to the functions and features that we do have for the project itself. So the next question that we have here is, during teaser of PySwap, I saw, he's talking about the slippage not being on there when it comes to the existing version of PySwap.
There is a manual entry as well.
There is a manual entry.
Absolutely.
That has been since adjusted, just to be clear.
Yeah.
I do know what you're talking about, though, and the question is a good question.
As well as time to validate. So that wasn't on there before as well. Let your transactions hang out there for 20 minutes. So we'll let the users decide how long they want to let their transactions hang out there before failing or approving.
Okay. Contract. So I wanted to know if the percentages that are going to be used in the contract transfer take into account one quad or one quad.
This is the same question we get every week.
Yeah, we've answered this at least 5 times by now. It is going to take into account the exact total supply of current Pi. It is going to then obviously take into account total supply at a percentage, and then that will get applied clearly to the 10 billion, and then that 10 billion will be a 1 for 100,000 ratio, and then that will go to the actual tokens. Let's go to the next question here. What is the circulating supply, including the inflated extra mint tokens as of the date? This, I think you just mentioned.
I think at this point it's 1.236, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So it can change, obviously. So we will continuously Once we pull the liquidity, that will be the final number, and that's going to be the number that we go off of. Can you confirm each and every holder will at least keep the same amount of percentage
Absolutely.
of the new
100%.
total supply? Okay, did the new Pi token already have an audit from CerTic?
No, but it is an open Zeppelin contract that hasn't been altered, so we're really not concerned about an audit.
Just so you guys know, there's really no magic in the contract for Pi.
It's a straight trading contract.
It's going to be just as if it were a coin. It's going to be treated like a coin. There is no tokenomics in it. There's no fancy dancy,
there's no fees,
or
there's
any
no
of that stuff.
reflections, there's no buyback.
It's going to be the most basic looking contract you've probably ever seen.
Yep.
But
we will get it audited, but it doesn't require an audit. No.
Of course. In a couple of recent AMAs, Bill and Eric both said that they would remove the taxes from Cream Pie directly after this AMAs. I do believe it is removed.
It is. There are no more fees.
Okay. So anybody who's having challenges with that, Trevor has offered to send any Pi that you've lost for transactions or
And to be available
taxes.
24/7.
And he said he would be around 24/7 through the holidays. So anybody needs anything, Trevor's available.
Trevor's the man.
Where can we have our price spot in the Telegram similar
That's a
to
Devin
Poo Point?
question. He went to mitigate again.
Yeah, he's mitigating something. With Bitmart liquidity and volume being low, and the answer to the question is yes, we can get the price spot
Yeah,
in Telegram.
absolutely.
With Bitmart liquidity and volume being low, their price can fluctuate up to 40% in a short time. What effect will this have on the price of the new contract if price drops just before migration? It will have zero effect. We will base everything, because our liquidity lives and sleeps inside of PancakeSwap in that liquidity pool. So all pricing, everything, once we redact it, we pull it out, will be based on that ratio. It will not be based on any of the exchange rates or any of the exchange markets, mainly because those are peer-to-peer. And there's market makers connecting the peers, obviously with the different tokens, but we have no way to actually quantify a accurate market from their numbers. We will only take the numbers straight from PancakeSwap at the ratio that PancakeSwap kicks it out at. The trend of crypto seems to be moving to DeFi 2.0 and DAO. Do the DT6 consider bring Pi V2 to these two aspects? Thank you. Yes, 100%. DAO is definitely basically our governance platform. We're calling it the governance platform. It's really a DAO. It's going to build very much so the same similar mindset where people will be able to feel and act and function like a DAO. But you guys will have more information on that once we get the platform ready to release. Will marketing kick in right after launch of PiSwap, or will we wait for Moonforce to be out and then marketing the whole package? Bill said there will be separate marketing for Pi and for Moonforce. Understand the separate one for Moonforce, but at the same time is better for W8 for W8 wait for Moonforce, and then kick marketing for PiSwap and the entire package. So we are planning a brand awareness plan for PiSwap, really for the entire Pi token. The Pi ecosystem is going to be first and forefront of those marketing advertisements, as well as we are going into a lot of press release marketing. That is the most effective way to get the tech world, mainstream world, involved in what this is and how this works, and get people to see it from a different perspective, to really be able to
AMA
explain.
circuits, as we've seen.
Exactly. We'll be doing a tour, an AMA tour, that will take place. Myself and Eric will be on tour for probably a good at least 3-4 days, and I'm just gonna have to talk to Cryptic because she'll do 4 or 5 AMAs a day.
She will.
You can see
She gets
that.
crazy.
You can see that
She's a titan in the business.
you can see that mentally we are definitely trying to get through our day to day because we're so focused and laser pointed on what we're doing with the migration and the PiSwap release. But once that happens and everything's out, so you'll see a lot of AMA tour stuff. You're going to see a lot of press releases coming out about PiSwap, and then you're going to see a brand awareness campaign on multiple platforms, as well as some shilling that we've got set up, some professional shillers that we've actually used recently and pushed forward. We do plan on doing some trending activities of us on CoinGecko for search trending, as well as on PooCoin traffic for traffic trending. We are planning to do even some Dex Tools sponsorship stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But it will be sponsored by PiSwap as opposed to just the Pi token. We feel that anytime you get the name of the platform out there and the link takes them to the platform, that will obviously get their awareness. One of the biggest things, which won't be out the minute we drop swap, but we are planning to put a landing page on PiSwap that is not the homepage. It's not anywhere that lives within the farms or pools or any of that kind of stuff. But it'll be a landing page that can live on PiSwap that really walks people through the innovation of the routing system, the liquidity pool routing system that powers and the routers, how that works, why it processes in either the native pair, the token itself, or it can process in the paired token.
The base currency.
That is the base currency, correct? And that's really something that we feel is going to be a big game changer. We will, once we've got that live page, we will put a button on the front homepage there that explains why is PiSwap any different, or what makes PiSwap so different, and how is it going to change crypto.
Why PiSwap?
Exactly, why PiSwap, essentially. So those will be some of the pieces, or I guess I'm speaking on Cryptic's behalf. She actually has a pretty comprehensive setup that she's getting ready to do. But
make no mistake, Moonforce is going to be the first token that's really going to showcase the power of the PiSwap routers.
Yeah.
So we will definitely be putting legs behind that project to really highlight PiSwap to the masses and bring a lot of eyes to the project.
Anybody that wants to know how we feel about day 1 through day 5 of launching the first token on PiSwap, watch the video that we released last night on Pi Ecosystem. Go check out that video. I think it's funny. I didn't even know that Justin was recording me when we had that talk.
No?
No, I
He
had
was
no
sly.
idea. I feel like he's got a GoPro somewhere, like he hides it in his shirt.
He is using a smaller camera than the last person.
Well, it's certainly not the way it used to be. I used to know.
Yeah.
And it actually made me happy because I like the authenticity of the conversation as opposed to it feeling like, oh, you're being recorded.
You're being recorded right
or
now.
something. So go watch
right.
that video. He has some nice videos he's going to drop tomorrow and Friday, I believe, that you guys will be very interested in seeing. You'll get to meet one of our new family members, Adonis, in one of the videos.
Gotta
I
love
have not
Adonis.
seen the videos. I've heard that they are definite fire, but I've not seen the videos. So please, you'll be seeing them the first time as I will. So I hope they're what Justin makes them out to be.
Yeah, I hope so. I really hate to lose him at this
Hey,
point.
Pi Nation, thank you. We are going to finish up now. We will be back. We do plan to give you guys updates if sometime tomorrow as well as Friday. The updates are clearly going to let you know, did everything work out? Are we ready to go? Or are we still just going through that process of wrapping things up? Again, it's imminent. Everything is imminent at this point, and we are planning to see this go live soon. I kind of like more of a planned rollout. I don't want to just roll it out on
I do
Thanksgiving
too.
or
I know.
on
We'll
Friday
plan it.
morning or something. But
We'll plan it.
we'll definitely give you guys a heads up so you know it's coming. We'll give you updates so you can get excited alongside us every single minute that we make progress to being able to launch 100%.
When the Migration D app goes live on the site, we'll also post that on Telegram for everyone
Yeah.
to know as well.
So, all right, guys. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining us on Twitch, YouTube,
Happy
or
Wednesday, Friday, Monday.
on Telegram, and we will be soon. We'll see you guys soon. Anyone that celebrates Thanksgiving, have a happy one. Hope
right.
everything's blessed for you and your family. And we believe together as a family, as a team, as a nation, Pi Nation is going to prevail and is going to reach its full potential. It's going to take that first step to potential, and then it's going to be on the journey to the future of crypto. All of you guys have a wonderful